So close I fucking tasted. Premature celebration, so let's get fucking wasted. They don't know what we been through, but it's time now that we show and prove. And I had to follow my instincts and my hand play, so it's show move. We had time with our backs up against walls, dog, but we made it. And them fake niggas show fake love, but we beat the game and we played it. Yeah, that chest shit. Now I'm on to that next shit. Diamonds all in my necklace while I miss the gift that I'm blessed with. We every bit of expected, spaced out, Jetsons. Give y'all everything I got until the day that I exit.
Knock, knock. Who is it? Moving in outside, we here to stay, not to visit.
Knock, knock. Who is it? It ain't y'all. Hold on. And we is back.
Holy moly donut shop.
We is in this thing. Genesis, you is on mute.
What's really good? How you gonna come back fucking this shit up?
Hey, y'all.
What's up? What's up?
That
What's
little
up?
finger was in Leo's screen.
Rose, you start already? Okay, bring it. Oh, I am ready. Let's go. Let me share this real quick before I get in that ass. I'm sorry. Hey,
That's what I'm doing real quick. Hold on, let me do all my shares first.
hey, y'all.
Y'all got on here cutting up. Y'all,
I was minding my business. That's all.
and y'all, it ain't like y'all missed each other.
We went from hello to
seen
somebody
each other.
getting in somebody's ass.
Right.
Bald head nigga, nappy bearded Negro.
Hold on, where? Nap where? Nap where? Indianapolis where?
Nappy.
Nap where? Oh.
You feel me?
See, till the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, that cup look crazy.
What's your cup tonight? No, fight for real.
That's gonna be his only cup all week. I mean, all night. Watch, and it's gonna continue to be like more stuff added to it,
Right.
even though it's gonna be the same cup all night. I promise you, it
For
is.
his reach when you reach off screen.
Y'all know it's Thanksgiving holiday season approaching. Y'all know they put the eggnog out. So that mean in my cup, you know, I got the eggnog and the Crown vanilla, you know.
Okay, eggnog and Crown vanilla. See, I told you it was gonna be something good.
Actually sound really
It sounds real good. Oh, that might sound good. Don't they got like a caramel crown or something?
They
I
do.
don't know.
They do. Salted caramel, yeah. But I don't usually get it in my eggnog bag toward the end, like around Thanksgiving and stuff like that. Then that's when I keep my eggnog off.
I didn't know they had.
That's just for the day. Because I was talking to my bro earlier trying to figure out what I'm going to be on all weekend in the ATL, shout out.
Yes, you ready?
I'm ready, man. We celebrating our 50th. Shout out to the class of swag, ATL, Walter F. George, also known as South Atlanta right now.
Y'all ready?
What's up? Good morning.
But I missed y'all. What's up?
Yeah, that was a sexy ass little audio clip right there, boy. Who shit was that?
It wasn't
That nigga
you.
was, hey, it was sexy.
It was the mouth.
That nigga said,
Yeah, that's a sexy ass.
That's funny, y'all. That's funny, y'all posted that video this morning. That was actually just for in the group chat.
You don't matter. That shit was funny, and it made people have to get up and get their life together so they can tune in.
Yeah.
Go on and get your life right so you can watch this show tonight.
Yo, where's the
But what's good, y'all? How's it going? We been. Ramita said, "Say her name one time."
what?
Ramita.
What's she at anyway? I thought she was coming.
Errol. You thought who was coming?
Ramita.
No, not that.
You have to hold it for about 2 seconds.
Wildin'. You hear over here giggling.
Who
Who is that doing that?
That's Ramita. He just said her name. She over here giggling.
Ramita Gordon Woodford.
Look, listen. Ramita gonna be laid out on this floor in a second. But listen.
She watching it. She in the same room with you, but she watching on her device, so she getting like the delay.
Getting the delay.
And then when she gets, she busts out laughing. We already passed that shit. We on the whole other
Yeah, if she don't keep the earbuds in, she won't hear nobody else but me.
That's funny.
So, because I got my little mic thing, my little mic situation going on in my ear. So, anywho, welcome to another dope ass episode of the Fat Girl Chronicles, where we get all up in your business and discuss the topics that matter to us most each and every Tuesday, which we lovingly call Fat Tuesday, right here on Facebook and YouTube. And you can find us on U42 and a bunch of other different places, iHeart, Spotify, Audible, Amazon, all those places. So look for us every damn where up in this thing, all right? Listen, we've been gone for a little minute, so we got to do a little bit of catching up, okay? We're going to do a little bit of catching up, and then we're going to get into tonight's topic, which I think is a really good one. I think it's a really good topic for us to come back to.
Now.
I do. There we go. Did we go? No, there we did. I don't know.
We was almost there.
Not there we didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't.
There we go. All right. I must have hit the little thing over here where my cords is at. So we've been gone for a minute. We took an unexpected break, but a necessary one. We didn't want to run into the point of burnout. It was a lot of things happening on this end for me. It was a lot of things happening with, everybody here. So I know the break was a good one for me because I went to what I had going on. I had some dental issues going on. Then after that, I was traveling. And then when I got back, I was just like, you know what? Let's just take another break. So we've been gone for a couple of weeks. We hope y'all missed us. We missed y'all. And we finna go ahead and get into this thing. What's been going on with y'all since we've been gone? Other than y'all getting on here arguing tonight.
Nah, but you know what? that break actually came at the perfect time for me, though, for real. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like in the process of moving and stuff, and I had to go out of town too. So and that was right on time. Like my PTO had kicked in at work, and I was on vacation, so I was like, yes, because I was gonna pack my shit. Because I pack my shit, and I'll be on location, nigga. Like,
right.
Come on, man. Hey, so yeah, it really came at the perfect time for me though. So
hey,
yeah.
Michelle.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey, Tammy. New vibe in this thing. Hey, girl.
What's good, y'all?
Listen, but it has been an amazing couple of weeks. Even though we were gone, it's been a lot of things happening, a lot of things developing and growing and all that kind of stuff. So I'm truly excited for this next level, for all of the dope stuff we got coming up, all of the dope things that we got being added to PGC. So Genesis, what's been going on with you, Miss Mel?
Life's just been life, G. I'm just trying to get it together, girl.
Like, is that a good thing or
let's say I'm not gonna complain, okay?
Okay. I like that. I like that because it was the tone, like life just been life, and like it was like you was finna take you up out of here or something.
No, never that.
Okay, that's all I'm like.
Pablo,
I like how that sound.
Yeah,
but
it came at a good time for me too, man. Because them past 2 weeks, man, I've been having a run, so I wouldn't have been able to really
Bruh, why though?
Hey, you know what? I don't even know why. I thought we was gonna have to get in a little bit more before we get there, but
no, I knew that wasn't gonna happen.
Right at the goddamn gate.
Let's go now.
It's always straight out the gate. It's always right at the gate. Like I thought he was gonna say something about he been running around a lot. Cause that's his thing. That's what he do.
I mean, but with the runs, you do run around, With the runs,
man, ain't nobody finna go there with you, sir. We not finna do this with you tonight. We not, and we ain't. Okay.
He's trying.
Shout out to the Orange Cup.
Shout out to what?
The orange cup.
Gold when you put it up to the screen. When you put it up to the
real. I thought it was
I don't know. I'm getting like that brick wall background.
Yeah, that brick wall.
That JQL radio background.
You got your green screen shit on?
But how's it picking up?
He said, "I don't know."
I don't know. Yeah, I just turned the fucking computer on. I don't know. It's hard enough.
I don't know. What up, big brother?
That's hard enough. Stop playing.
What up, Pablo? That's my brother.
It'd be
rough.
It'd be rough enough to make sure the damn Wi-Fi on and the damn Bluetooth speaker off.
Not real.
Hey, T.
I'll be asking for too much shit.
Where you been?
Hey, that's gonna be we finna turn that into a running thing every show at the beginning. We just gonna ask Mouth, what's in the cup? Because everybody just asking what's in the cup now.
Everybody wanna know.
Hey, season to be jolly. So y'all know during this time of year, the Mouth always loves to drink eggnog and White Crown vanilla. Royal Crown vanilla.
What is White Crown? But is that a new?
Come down.
Put it down. Because I ain't never heard.
The cup and shake it.
Wait. So it's
White
down. Crown vanilla. I said Henry.
It's vanilla Crown Royal. That's what he's trying to say.
What's up? Keep it super successful.
He had that all the way mixed up. Talking about some White Crown.
You know the bag you keep. The bag you always keep. Put your coins in.
Those were all reliable.
Change bag. The liquor that gives you a free change bag.
Change bag, weed bag.
Not the liquor that get you a free change bag.
You buy a fifth of Crown, you get a free change bag.
Natasha.
Hey, y'all.
Training. So look, while y'all on here, I need y'all to do me a favor real quick, okay? Everybody in the comments, everybody that's watching, I need y'all to do me a favor. I need y'all to go ahead and hit that little share button. Share to your page, to the inbox, all of that good stuff. Share it to your peoples. But then while you do that, right after you do all of that, hit that like button, heart button, laugh button, whatever. Make sure you hit them buttons. Because that shit matters. All right?
Hit a fuck the mouth button. I don't care. Just hit a button.
Treat that motherfucker like it's a bag of M&Ms. The big one to be like, here, get some of these. Share that shit.
Right, a share size. And then, if you on YouTube and you have not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you do so. Make sure you do so. Okay? Because we gonna need you to do that. The YouTube channel is going up. Right before the 100th anniversary, we were under 500. Now we're almost at 550. So y'all out here doing y'all thing, supporting, liking, sharing, subscribing, following, all of that good stuff. So we want to thank y'all for that. Tonight, we got a super dope topic. You said what?
When we get to 1,000 viewers, I'm going to cut my hair.
Man, back. Like it ain't already cut.
Right.
But tonight, our topic, we are discussing something. It's not different. It's kind of along the lines of relationships, but it's a different take on compared to what we've talked about before. And so tonight, the topic is who's the real villain? Okay. And you see the word real is a little bit italicized for you. And that's for a reason. That's for a reason. Italicized. Okay. You see, I got to change my voice when I say it.
Oh, you is smart. You is kind. You is beautiful. You is everything.
I'm a scholar.
It's not italicized on my end.
On the thing, it was. On that picture, it was. I'm not talking about on this little banner thing. You always got to be a goofy.
Hey, but no, the way you went into explaining yourself, though, it was like real little kitty. Like, it was, though. When you go back and watch this, you're going to be like, damn it.
You always saying some shit.
That's why we was arguing.
I see. I see.
Who's the real villain?
Right. Okay.
Troll.
Oh, this is an intervention?
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. A prevention, prevention.
Oh, musty ass.
You ain't got no backup because Mouth ain't said shit.
Mouth over there drinking.
That's something like it. I'm just gonna let their ass.
Mouth over there enjoying that eggnog. He is not gonna say nothing.
That shit is so fucking good, right? I don't give a shit about
he over there in bliss. He like, I don't even care what y'all talking about right now. This shit good. This shit is good.
That's funny.
I'm ready for another one of these goddamn topics. Here we go.
But you really not though, because when we get to these, you won't be saying that you be leaving me out there.
You wasn't prepared for Jehovah's return.
Got me saying, but shit, ain't nothing to say, but
are you prepared for Jehovah's return? Because if you not,
I'm guilty.
I got a pamphlet. That's where we at, okay? But this the part. Like, this gonna help us tap into them parts of ourselves that we don't necessarily be paying attention to, or we don't necessarily know about. So the conversation came about because I actually peeped this on another show. It's called Tonight's Conversation, and they were talking about matter of fact, let me just roll the beautiful bean footage. How about I do that? Okay, here we go.
Being sweet to your man. Mm-hmm. And so I always keep that in mind when I'm communicating. I can be firm and sweet. I can still say exactly what I'm saying, but I think that your significant other is special enough to wrap it in honey and sugar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, I wanted
like
to.
nigga about to get busted.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to tap into this topic because a lot of times in relationships and overall when we're having conversations, whether it's in a business relationship, personal relationship, or an intimate relationship, a lot of times we do not remember the part about wrapping the things that we say in sugar and honey, especially when it comes to our mate. Everybody else, you know what I'm saying, you can figure that out later. But when it comes to our mate, that is one person who oftentimes we do not give that to. We don't give our mates that sweetness, that remembering that they're on our team. This is our partner. And a lot of times we do not talk to our partner in a way that makes them feel loved, that makes them feel heard, that makes them feel understood, or as though we really care about how we're talking to them. And I've witnessed on so many different occasions that when people are talking to their partner, they talk to their partner like they talking to a nigga on the street. Okay. And so one of the things
I talk to my partner like Diddy.
Like Diddy.
Yeah.
What? Take that.
Take that.
Stupid. Yo. But like a lot of us don't give our partners that sweet tone, that, you know, that loving tone to let them know, baby, I'm with you. We on the same team. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us go into conversations or disagreements with our guns up. with our guns ablazing, ready to fight, ready to shoot, ready to have it out, ready to win. Not ready to come to an understanding or ready to learn something from your partner or to give your partner something to leave with that will help them to be better for you or for you to be better for them. So a lot of times there's this, oh nigga, we gotta talk, so let's fight type situation. So in your experience, what has been your way of communicating to your partner, and where has it lacked, where you stop wrapping it in sugar and honey and making it sweet or giving your partner the same grace that you would give anybody else on the outside?
I feel like it depends on how you start delivering the way you deliver. And if you know you delivering that shit in the way that it's not supposed to sting, and they still take it as a sting and sting back, then that's when you change up and you stop trying to, you know what I'm saying, like numb it. Now you gonna sting too when you talk. Like if I think it's the person, like how the person start. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's a new situation, you learning the person or whatever, so you know how you could talk to them or whatever. No, you don't know how you could talk to them, so you talk to them the proper way. And then once you see like it's getting taken, yeah, if it's taken like with a certain level of like ridicule or heat on it, and you giving heat back when I didn't start with heat, now I'm finna transition to that person that's gonna start with heat every time. Because it's like no matter what I do, like you gotta be all the way up there.
Yeah, I think sometimes for me, it could just be a bad moment or impatience. I think sometimes I get impatient about certain things, or I be in a serious mode or something, and I might react. And I get it when you say the tone. Sometimes it be the delivery. Yeah. Like I always say, it ain't what you say, it's how you say it a lot of times, you know. So yeah, I can relate to being the villain sometimes. Yeah.
I think my biggest thing is sometimes I just need to be quiet and listen. Or like they said, the delivery, I think hands down, the delivery makes a big impact on how that argument is going to go. But you also have to shut the fuck up, because at the same time, like we could hear everything, but are you really listening to the words that's coming out of my mouth? Are you really listening to what really bothers me? Or are you just hearing what I'm saying and just agreeing because you want this argument to be over and get to the next thing? You know what I'm saying? Right. It's all about how y'all take in each other. The biggest thing about it is, like, I think we need, as men and women, we need to show empathy to the other one in a sense. Like, you don't know what this person going through, and vice versa. Like, if we could all just kind of sit down and just listen to each other, this shit'll be better. But that's a whole nother topic, child.
See, Genesis, I think you leaning more on like receiving the delivery type shit. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about like, what you mean?
It's the delivery all around. I mean, what you mean receiving the delivery?
I know, but I'm saying like the reception of how the delivery comes. So that make this, you said maybe I need to just shut the fuck up or something. So that means you.
That's me personally.
You're getting right. You're getting the. No, I'm saying I'm talking about.
She said, "No, that's for me."
In
like
the aspect of
you, me.
Like you saying, like the delivery can throw off the receiver. I'm talking about the delivery. I put it to you in like a padded receiver way, and you still ripped the fucking pack off and received it like a savage.
No, I know what you're talking about, but I'm just talking about in general. Like, to even get that stuff started is based off delivery. Now, as far as the interpretation of who's the villain, yeah, that might have triggered them in some way. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are triggers. And then what the problem is, I don't know. Are we going to be talking about the article later, or can I talk about it now?
Oh yeah, you can go ahead and do your thing.
Okay, so based off like that article, every scenario in that article was a trigger of the other person, and they immediately blamed or went after their partner instead of evaluating what was going on or evaluating why they felt the way that they did. Like, what was it, Cliff and Lisa?
Hold on, let me read it. Just to kind of give y'all a little information, I shared an article that I found based on this topic from Psychology Today. Y'all know I love Psychology Today because they be doing all of the studies and coming up with all of the good stuff. But it talked about how to stop projecting and start getting real with yourself. And you said Cliff and Lisa?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Cliff and Lisa were married for 12 years. And they were enjoying a fun date night out. Once they got back home, Cliff wanted to be physically intimate. And now, pause. Now, y'all know it wasn't none of us that wrote this because they talking about some physically intimate.
Yeah.
Cliff wanted to get down and dirty.
With you.
Hey, wait, did you do a body roll with it? I couldn't see because I'm over here reading. Cliff wanted to be physically intimate. Lisa, usually game, was exhausted and told Cliff that sex wasn't in the cards that night, as she could barely make it to the bedroom without collapsing. Cliff immediately became angry and sulky. He accused Lisa of being withholding. He then told her that she was emasculating him, making him feel undesirable and inadequate. So, first of all, I had a couple things. First thing, Genesis, I agree. Sometimes when it is delivered, or whether I'm delivering or I'm receiving, sometimes we do need to learn to be quiet. Mm-hmm. After I've delivered, then I got to be quiet, so that person can do what they need to do in order to receive it. But then also, if I'm receiving, I do need you to shut the fuck up so I can receive it. Right. And then, filter it in a way so that I'm not doing what Trosh was speaking of. Mm-hmm. Not taking it with a sting, not taking it with like you trying to say something in a way that you're not really saying it. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times when people want to have these conversations, they do it at a time where they don't confirm how that person is feeling first. Mm-hmm. We go into conversations like, babe, you feel like talking? And they might be like, yeah, what's up? If they say it like that, just wait. Just wait. Because this ain't the time to have that conversation. It's the tone. It's the energy in their response. And people act like they're oblivious to body language.
For real.
If this man is laying down watching, if he watching TV, he all in his relaxed zone, watching TV, chilling, wiggling his toes and drinking his beer. Man, that's not the time to have no real in-depth conversation, because you know what you're going to get? You're going to turn that, what could have been a really good conversation, into this man not hearing half of what you wanted him to receive. Mm-hmm. Then it's also going to turn into, why you bring this shit up now? That's what it's going to turn into.
That's right.
Because a lot of times we as women, we do not pay attention. We are selfish to an extent because I want to talk and I want to talk now. So we do not give our partner the benefit of the doubt, or we don't give them the grace to be like, well, maybe he's tired and he don't want to talk right now. Mm-hmm. Maybe this is not the time to have this conversation. Mm-hmm. But I want to talk. I want to get it off my chest. But instead of just saying, hey, babe, you know what? I see you in your zone. Let me know when you're in a mood to actually receive what I have to say. Mm-hmm. And that's a better way of approaching it. That's a better way of approaching it than
Wouldn't that be amazing if people could really communicate?
It would be.
It would.
And Michelle said then he shouldn't say, yeah, what's up?
Most fire thing ever.
But if he
what do you mean? Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's a lose-lose. What are you saying?
If he ignore her, then it's gonna be a whole.
The situation is at 1,000.
Right.
Yeah. Like, I mean, and she said then he shouldn't say, yeah, what's up? I feel like a lot of times, men give in to us because it's important to us. They be like, oh, okay, well, let me at least see what she's talking about, you know. Because men are more aware than we give them credit for. Okay, I'll be the first to say that they are more aware than we give them credit for. 1, 2. If he's saying, "Yeah, what's up?" that means he's trying to see what the hell you about to be talking about. It don't necessarily mean he want to dive into a whole dissertation and deep ass conversation. He want to know. He want the summary. He don't want the whole conversation. He don't want to read the whole book. He want the summary.
Right.
You definitely
like for real
hit the nail on the head when you say that dudes be acting. Because I swear to God, if I just don't want to hear that shit, so I'll just hear that shit. Like for real. Like
that's the truth.
Like for real though. Like I don't want to hear that shit, so let me just go ahead and hear that shit real quick. Like,
I really don't want to hear this shit past tonight.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let her go ahead and get her shit off real quick. Like that's really what it is. That's really what it is. And then she said, Michelle also said he should say no, not yet. But I mean,
they try to get out of the way. Like,
yeah.
So when you gonna be ready? Well, when you gonna be ready?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Man, that's why, like Michelle, cut cool out with the I got all the answers. Cause stop acting like you act like that.
Yeah, a lot of times that's what it is. Cause we don't we ready to talk, but we don't really give them the opportunity to get prepared. Now Pop didn't get sleepy after drinking.
You see him get ready, he like
33, brother.
Cause I knew she be talking. I'd be like, yeah, right.
Pop sleep.
And now you gotta hear that shit.
Right, Pop, you gonna see that nigga like this in a minute. Right. He ain't even gonna lean back.
It's gonna be your eyes open.
Back on the doggone background.
Right. Nigga, you better not fall out that chair, I'll tell you that much.
But let me put my pillows back. This is my decor.
Right. T said, I agree on delivery as well. I do honestly try to make my words soft, but my statement firm when I need to communicate. It's typically heard and accepted because it's not demeaning and angry. That's it. Mm-hmm. You can't come to somebody who you want to hear you
popping off.
Yeah. I don't understand.
And then as soon as they try to say so, what happened like last 5 years? Bitch, how you bringing
that
For real, like, come on.
Yeah, you can't come at somebody who you're trying to have a conversation with, or you want to be heard and understood with your finger pointing in their face. Because the first thing that they gonna do is put up a wall of defense. Because why you in my face, or why you coming at me with this anger, with this tone, or with this body language that you're, and talking to me in this way. You want me to receive something that you're saying, but you coming at me with your guns blazing. Baby, let me tell you something. That's not gonna work. We're not gonna get far
at all. And
my brother said, "Watch your tone, okay? Watch your tone and keep your hands on your head." Hey there, and Bug checking in. Hey Bug,
what up, Bug?
Bug, what's goody, bro?
Michelle said he should say, "I need to chill for about 30 minutes."
They don't think that far into it.
But even if he said, "I need to chill." Even if he did say, I need to chill for about 30 minutes, that 30 minutes, he didn't got way too comfortable then.
And don't hit him when he first come in the door either.
That's it. That's the one right there.
Like, come on, fam. Like, I just put my bag
Can I fart first?
Can I breathe?
Can I fart first? Can I come in
white people with Lifetime movies?
Huh? Yo.
Michelle watched a lot of white people Lifetime movies.
Yeah, she wants specific. She wants them to think deep. If they had a bad day, they ain't about to be like, give me no 30 minutes. It's gonna be like, nigga, what you want? Like what? Like, what do you want? I just put my left foot over the threshold, nigga. Like what?
Michelle, the same motherfucker that Michelle probably the same motherfucker that expect the dude to understand all the things about her and all that shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, cut it out, man. That's you live in a perfect world, man. That shit over with.
If you could find you a great man that's a great communicator like that.
That shit does not exist, man.
No. It's rare. Tavi said men do that because us as women have the tendency to linger things on.
Yeah,
true.
Years.
Yeah, and that's why they be like, all right, go ahead.
Yeah.
That's why they go ahead and say yeah, what's up? That's why they do that. Because if I don't talk to her right now, then she got to go to work tomorrow. Then when she get home tomorrow and I get home tomorrow, she still going to want to talk. Right. And then I might not be in the mood tomorrow to talk. So let me go ahead and let her get this shit off right now. That's why they do it.
Because if it go too long, after you done blew it off, like this me speaking as a dude, you know what I'm saying? I blew that shit off for a week. You still letting it harbor and you want to come talk about it a week later. I'm like, man, you back on this shit again. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But that's also the flip side of it. That's why you got to go ahead and make the time to be able to communicate and have that conversation. Because otherwise, you're going to sit up there and like Charles just said, it'll be 2 weeks later. And then this nigga like, what are you even talking about?
Right.
What are you even talking about? When did I do this?
That shit alone.
And she'll be like, in February, and it's May.
Girl, I thought you was this.
Hey, but I'm saying just let that shit go, man, because it probably not even that big of a fucking deal that you're gonna make it though. You see what I'm saying?
Here we go. Let me put this down.
Like we can start arguing, and by the middle of the argument, I'll forget what the hell we arguing about.
Not that fucking serious.
About that thing you probably drew before y'all started arguing.
No, I just be like, cause I ain't got time. There's too much energy. This
Fuji
you are, and now you fired up because you done been festering this shit for fucking months. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no way you coming with no motherfucking coof, nigga. Like you finna. I'm finna go with it now. Like yeah, cause hey, this shit been cooking for 3 months, nigga.
And I be done forgot everything about it.
What's going on?
All my facts going down the drain.
Not all your facts.
He ain't got no evidence. No.
Not none.
But you did. Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
But why is it that I could envision Mouth doing that though? Like,
okay, yeah.
Okay, then you right. Cause I don't even know what you're talking about no more. Fujila said in the Virgo mind, they do have all the answers. Listen, they do. And then keep it super successful. Miss Michelle said, she said, at least now I do. I learned how to communicate a bit.
That a bit is a bit questionable.
We'll talk about that later, man.
Yeah. What's a bit?
Right. Since when? What date? Can we get a date? Because you got two aunties.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like when this had happened, because
we need to know.
In our auntie group chat, it be something different. So and then Tavi said, but they're definitely paying attention. And Marcel, sir, I don't know what you talking about or where that comment came from, but it's gonna stay down there. That ain't going on the screen.
Well, let me see.
And I'm not reading it either. I'm not reading it either.
Why he got a thumbtack? No, that's us with the thumbtack. I'm like, what the
like, why is that a question?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know what they relate to.
That relates to nothing we're talking about.
Nothing.
So
absolutely.
Genesis, go ahead with what you were gonna say.
Unless he's saying it in the aspect of, all right, now we gonna argue that we gotta have makeup sex, because in that aspect,
we're not even finna analyze that. Okay.
I mean, that's the only way I can see it. Like, what the
fuck? I love you. Let me suck your titty.
Like,
we fought, now we gotta make up, and you know what I'm saying, during that you sucking the titty.
I mean, but the whole go ahead, Genesis.
But actually, does sucking titties make the makeup better?
What you say, Genesis? Don't pay him or Marcel no attention.
I don't even know where to go from here. Where were we? I don't even remember.
It's okay. We were talking about the delivery, and we were talking about the men not wanting to linger on, but a lot of times women do. A lot of times we stretch it out way longer than it needs to be because of the men not want to have a conversation.
Sex, like arguments, like men can have a disagreement and be like, all right, we cool, we figured it out, that's it. Women be mad with each other for months on end, weeks in, weeks out about the same old simple shit.
She replaying it in her head. That's why. She said, and then y'all probably just said some. Yeah, but y'all probably just said some real bullshit just to get us to shut up. And it's like,
no, I'm saying no.
Or we think about another
way. He said so.
I'm saying like in real life, even like in a in a relationship, a woman and a woman friendship can argue about something. They just linger that shit on and on and on. But men, we can have a disagreement, talk about it, bash it out, whatever we do, and then we come to an agreement to disagree, and we cool. Let's move on. Y'all just linger that shit on, even in y'all friendships.
Why y'all do that?
Because y'all are more rational. Women are more emotional, and sometimes it takes us longer to get over the emotion part. Even though, like, we might be cool, but it's still that emotional trigger that's like,
bitch.
So that takes us back to what Marcel said. That means y'all so that means women feel like to get their titties sucked.
Bruh, I'm finna take you on off the screen, Pop, because what is you even saying at this point?
Coach, why you not getting on him about us coming back and him dropping the T word?
That's What's not a word that can get us. We can't get fined for titties.
We can't get fired for
no, and we're not even on the radio tonight. We're not even on the radio tonight.
Titties.
Bro, okay. Now we're not finna get out of control with it neither, okay?
Yeah, but I mean titties. No.
I'm finna mute the shit out of you. Say it again.
Everybody just say no. Like,
and I muted it.
Y'all crazy.
But Natasha said I had to go read the comment.
Say everybody.
And she said, because I didn't really get everything or all the stuff off my chest, I got some clarity, and now I done bring up some more feelings. And sometimes that's what it is. Sometimes, like, even when you get the clarity, it's like, oh, so then you got to go back and you start thinking about all of the things that you had, that you probably was holding on to in the back of your mind before you were able to even get to the conversation. And so now you got the clarity.
But sometimes we're petty.
That can also go in the opposite direction, though. You know what I'm saying? Like if a situation not cleared up fast enough, then y'all start to create your own narrative about what the fuck happened in that situation. And that's also
and that's what she's saying.
Good.
Yeah.
That's what she's saying. Yeah. That's what she's saying. Like,
but not clarity. Clarity. I look at clarity as saying like, oh, I analyzed it and I see how the other side could have came up to the point that they can come up with. But I'm saying that when you create your own narrative, it don't got shit to do with what the fuck really happened. You just start putting shit in the story that don't go nowhere in the fucking story.
Right, but that's what she's saying. Like when you don't have the, like how you were saying, like it lingers on, or we end up having a disagreement. Oh, okay, now I got some clarity, But now I'm starting to feel all of this other shit that I needed to. I probably wouldn't be feeling if we had the conversation sooner.
I'm thinking about how women can go back and be like, damn, I should have said this or said that. Like they want to redo the whole argument because we had a fucking checklist on everything we was gonna lay in your ass, but then we get to the argument,
that's the case.
Get half that damn list. So it's like, nah, we about to bring this shit right back up because
that's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, y'all
I got
can't
good ass points on my shit. That's
y'all
gonna
cannot
take
keep putting the same shit that we already talked about.
But in a different way because I have better points.
Right, I got better points. I got more evidence.
But that's some bullshit.
I got more evidence.
So the conclusion to the woman is the villain. Because y'all be having texts in y'all phone from our conversation from fucking 88. You remember January 5th, 1988, you said right here in the text, you said
something about our time traveled and when they got that and came back, nigga.
You had text messages in 88. But hey Cliff, hey Jimmy, hey T, hey Chantel.
What up,
y'all? They over here on my page. Hey y'all. I just want to make sure I said they say their names so they know we saw their comments and whatnot. But yes, listen. Sometimes the redo do be a whole lot better in your mind. Like, damn, I should have said this. And I could have been like, and you know what? We be thinking of different ways that we could have said this shit. Like, you're not about to play on my top. Like, we could have been like, damn, I could have said some shit like that.
But how do you grow if you keep bringing up the redo? Just because you came up with a new perspective on that situation.
It ain't an always thing. It's literally like
that's most of the time. That's most of the time. Immediate shits that get talked about and people say that they done let go, they didn't let that shit go.
But no, we're not talking about, we're talking about, she said the redo, like, damn, I could have or I should have. Eventually, you gotta let that shit go.
I think men do that too. Because
they do.
We lose a lot of arguments. So
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But when she said, I should have told you that shit.
Right.
I remember.
The difference is, I don't think we bring it back up. I think we just be like, fuck it. I lost, but next time I play the game.
No.
You know what I'm
y'all
saying?
like
that
that.
shit,
y'all
like,
not that
what?
mature either.
What? You saying we just be bringing shit back up all the time?
Y'all not that mature either.
We don't bring it back up.
Y'all bring it up. Y'all bring it up in a different way.
Right. But they'll think of it and bring it back up, though. They'll bring up their rehash situation just because they found a new fucking perspective in a fighting chance now. They'll bring up the whole argument like, I'm winning on this alone.
Y'all will bring it up and try to be playful. Nah, man, I'm just playing with you. Nah, nigga. Because that's really what you wanted to say, and that's really how you was feeling on the inside. But now you want to mask it as playing.
Right.
And nah, we ain't playing no more. Because now you done said some shit, I'm triggered, and now we finna go back at it again.
Go back at it. With my better argument.
I feel like you was trying to trigger me. I feel like you was trying to trigger me with saying that, but now you're talking about you playing. Let's go, Chief. Let's get
my arguments. My better arguments.
Sound like y'all be having premeditated argument slaughter.
Sometimes.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
It's sometimes premeditated, not all the time.
Yeah, just be like,
it depends on
how you say
it's not all the time.
Next time I'm gonna be like, nigga, no cap. You can't do it.
I think the argument is always premeditated. The escalation of it is not. You don't think it's gonna go to the level that it's going into the argument, but you definitely know you're finna go argue.
Man, women be having that shit playing out like a Dr. Martin Luther King speech.
No, I don't think they be knowing the escalation go. That's why so many niggas get hit.
They be like, if he said
if a motherfucker know they going in there to punch a motherfucker, man, cut it out.
I think the escalation is gonna be depending on her delivery. She know that shit gonna escalate. If she going in there,
women have levels to their escalation. That's why when a woman get hot, she be like, "Yeah, nigga, that's why you ate my booty last night." What? Oh, booty eating nigga.
That's not nothing that'll offend me.
It depends on who you in front of.
You know how women are trying
to
find
find
each other.
It really if we had a company picnic and we didn't get into an argument.
Women learn what making niggas
we in front of. I mean, I don't give a shit. Like
we had a company picnic and you up here talking about I ate your booty last night, ma'am. What, ma'am?
You still gotta eat after me. I don't think I care. You know that.
Natasha said everybody not as advanced as you, Trosh. Damn.
Yeah, with the rolling ass. That's what the fuck. Hey,
because Trosh not even as advanced as Trosh.
Right.
I'm not, but I can admit some things that I have done and that I have seen. That's I'm just giving y'all that. I'm not saying I do that all the time.
Wait,
I don't be
did
perfect
did he just talk about me trying to explain myself? Now look at him.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that I do.
He was fucking with me. Now I have to fuck with you.
Both y'all the villains.
You got me, goddamn it. Shut the hell up and go on with the show and all that.
I had to get you. You was talking about me. I had to get your ass right there. That was premeditated. I was waiting on the opportunity. Okay, I
knew it. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
I was waiting on my opportunity. Just waiting on my.
That shit would have been 3 months later, 12 shows later. She would have got that shit back. Remember when we came back from break?
Says the king of. Remember on that one show.
I don't never say that because I don't be remembering the shows.
Yes, you'll remember pieces. You don't remember the show, but you'll remember some bullshit that was said or happened or whatever, and you'll bring it back up.
That's not me.
He said at 11:29 at the 17th second. Yep, we know exactly when we said it. When it was said.
Yes. Absolutely.
Natasha said, and certain people, you don't want to say anything right away because their mouthpiece is wild. They might be coming disrespectfully, but if you give them time, they've reevaluated what was going on. True. Very true. Over here,
positively or negatively. That's what I'm saying. Like it could go either way once you have time to sit back and reevaluate. Who knows which way your mind gonna go with that shit.
Mm-hmm. Dee said we'd be straight practicing the argument
in the mirror, like
be on some Issa Rae shit. You know how Issa Rae be talking in the mirror.
Like, yes.
Y'all niggas crazy, man.
And Ray, yes, I said y'all not mature because
y'all crazy, man.
We telling too many. Okay, we crazy, but y'all date us, so I mean.
And we be mad, but we don't want to talk about it, so we talk about it.
Like we be mad, but we be good again.
No. We don't want to hear that shit, so we gotta hear that shit.
Shits and giggles until somebody get hurt.
Damn. Sound like some violence.
It's true. Tavi said we got issues. And then keep it super successful. She said, y'all start a new fight, then bring back your old thought. Mm-hmm.
Huh? She gotta elaborate on that because I don't know what she's talking about.
Natasha said, arguing triggers me, so I don't know nothing about any of that. My childhood trauma doesn't allow me to do that. I don't like arguing either. I do not like arguing. Let me say that again. I don't like arguing. But if we gonna argue, it's gonna be an argument. But I'm gonna tell you in the beginning, I don't like arguing.
I'm so non-confrontational.
I don't, because I don't like arguing.
Look,
first of all, because if I start crying, you gonna think I'm crying because I'm hurt.
Right.
No, I'm crying because I'm pissed off that I done got this angry that I'm crying. The other part is I can't get my thoughts clear when I'm arguing. Now you don't understand what it is I'm trying to say to you. I'm not listening to you. So if we gonna argue, I'ma just start throwing out darts and I'ma just start saying reckless shit that's unnecessary. Cause now I'm triggered. Now I'm mad. Now I'm irritated. Now it's a whole bunch of other emotions that's mixed in there that didn't have to be there if we could have sat down and had a conversation like adults.
Man, if we start yelling and shit,
I'll
shut down. I'm not about to sit here and go back and forth with you yelling and shit because we ain't gonna hear each other. I'll walk out into that shit, calm down,
it's like with me.
address it. Like I'm not about to sit here and be trying to talk over you. No, fuck that. No.
And if you want to see a bitch shut down, go ahead and start an argument.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to go ahead and sit there and rub my feet together, okay? And wait till you're done.
I think my shit is, I don't like arguing, but if I got to argue, now I got to win. I got to win.
We know.
But I don't like arguing, though, so I try not to
when
do
the
that.
Sagittarius starts Sagittarius, and
man,
everybody just go ahead and move out the way.
Just move out the way, because they will not stop till their shit is...
Because I didn't want to do it in the first place, and I'm sure I let you know on plenty of occasions that I don't want to do it in the first place. But if you make me do it, now I get the win at doing it.
So what if you don't ever win?
And that's what I was just about to say. What does winning look like?
Right.
I mean, whatever feels me. Damn it. If I feel like I won, then I'm gonna let it go. But I'm just saying, like, yo, I didn't want to do that.
I shut down. I get quiet. I don't say shit.
Man,
I say everything. I say everything. I got man, bro. Like,
or you know what you gonna get from me? Okay.
Right. Just sitting there looking.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right. That's me right now.
That's gonna piss him off even more. It's like, bitch, you ain't gonna react.
Nope, because at this point you trying to. It's either I'm going to react in a way that you're not going to receive it, or I'm just gonna not say nothing because you wasn't listening anyway. You wasn't really trying to hear me, so I'm gonna just sit there and let you get your shit off. But every time I say okay, just know that I'm listening less and less.
But see, that's what I'm saying. It's a big ass gray area right there when you bring up you wasn't listening anyway. Because if I start off the conversation and like I said, I didn't want to argue, like what the fuck happened between me starting the conversation saying I don't want to argue to me now? You shot me, I'm gonna stab you. I mean, you stabbed me, I'm gonna shoot you. Now you gotta blend me. Now I gotta vaporize you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like what happened in between that?
But that depends on what the conversation is about. Yeah, like what y'all talking about.
Not to them. You change that delivery to, oh bitch, you do this, that. I've been saying bitch a lot. Talking at my bad, I've been saying bitch in every sentence. When you start talking at them, that's when that transition forms, and then you start raising your tone. You start pointing fingers in people's face. Yeah, that's when that shutdown comes. We're not doing that. We're not. We need to calm this down, or we're not going to solve anything, and we're just going to be mad. So
we just going to be mad. And the other thing that I am learning is that I don't like hard conversations, and I've known that for a while. But if I come to you with a conversation that I feel is hard for me to have, and I have it with you anyway, that's a whole level of stepping outside of myself. But it's also me trying to respect the relationship that we have and have this conversation anyway before it gets too far out of hand for me. Because before I get to the point of where I just be creating my own narrative, or just be like, you know what, fuck it, and fuck you too. Therefore, if I step outside of myself and try to have a hard conversation or try to talk to you, whether it's in whatever type of relationship, and it's like it started becoming hard to have a conversation, and now we arguing, now I'm good. All right, and then that's when it goes to okay. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and walk. I'm gonna go on ahead and walk the fish. And my refrigerator is walking outside. I'll call you back.
So do you think it's important for your partner to understand like those efforts that you put in? So like you said, that if you stepping outside your box and you actually having those hard conversations that you don't normally have with them, do you think it's important for them to see that you're doing that?
It is.
Acknowledge, hell fucking yeah, because then you get like you take a couple steps back. If they don't, then like, what the fuck I'm doing this for? Because it's probably the whole reason you're doing it is to make them feel more comfortable with you. You know what I'm saying? Like that be the initial shit, because the people the closest to you, the ones like make you think about shit the deepest.
And I think also too, when it comes to that, you have to see that I am trying. So that you have to see that I'm not trying to create a divide. I'm trying to show you me, even though I've told you, yeah, it's hard for me to have these kind of conversations. And so if I've told you that and you were actually listening, and then every time I take a step outside of myself to have a hard conversation with you, then you should be like, well, at least she's trying. You know, she's trying to give me this part of herself because I know this hard for her. And sometimes people don't realize how hard or how many obstacles or different things you've had to overcome in order to even get to that place of having those types of conversations. And that was one of the other things I think that was it was either in that article or in another article that I saw. I actually think it was in the one from Psychology Today. And it was, it said, and I actually copied it and put it in the notes for tonight. It says, we all carry certain beliefs, often from childhood, wounds, and memories that we use to define who we are. Our sense of self, we carry these forward into our intimate relationships. And then it also said, our negative self-perceptions are difficult enough on their own, but what makes them excruciating is the way we transform them through our own narratives into aggressions our partner is doing to us. We recreate the experience of being shamed or blamed, re-traumatize ourselves with the same pain we've lived, all the while believing it's our partner doing it to us and making us feel this way. Worst of all, we believe our partner actually holds these negative perceptions about us. It's not me who thinks or fears I'm dumb. It's my partner who thinks it. And so I live it still as the one who is perceived as dumb, even though it's now me who's doing it to myself. More than anything, what alleviates this universal problem, which leads to endless other problems, is awareness. We have to develop the ability to observe what's happening inside of ourselves, to become conscious of feelings arising in the moment, and particularly the most charged moments. But here's the catch. We have to notice this before we react, before we start looking to our partner to blame, before we start constructing our casual narratives. While our partner's behavior may have set off these negative feelings, we need to remember that the idea that our partner is the one doing this to us, thinking these negative things about us, is an illusion, a made-up story. Right there in the eye of the emotional tsunami, we have to be able to detach our experience from our partner's actions to stop creating casualty and intention where they don't exist.
That's a lot.
Let the church.
7 pages? What the fuck was it?
No, it's only 3 paragraphs.
You was like motherfucking 3 paragraphs. I think that shit was announced.
But that says a lot. That's a lot.
That's a lot to unpack. For real.
That's a lot to unpack. Let me go to some of these comments. For real, Pablo. He said the line that's gonna roll behind them tears. Listen, sure the fuck is. And T said, yes, that's me. Don't let me drop a tear. At that point, I'm hurt and the conversation is over. Nothing you can say to me after I've tried to talk. Nothing you can say to me after I've tried to talk like an adult. Nope.
Yeah, you strong as hell.
And then y'all in this Aquarius shit. Y'all.
Wait, hold on. Come on, Pablo.
What y'all don't know is y'all is some of the worst.
First of all, you right.
And I know.
I love us.
Okay.
You love us.
Right. Pinkies up, mouth. Keep it super successful said, if I start crying, it's because I know I don't have enough bail money in the bank for my next step. And Desi said it's always the Sagittarius.
Hold on.
Yes.
Cause we gonna have to take a couple comments back. Cause she'll just said She just said she got her motherfucking feng shui in control. Now she talking about she going to jail. She need bail money.
Yep, because you done made her cry.
Man, fuck that. Thought your ass was one with the cheat, nigga.
Hey,
put the cheat to the side.
And for real, sometimes you got to. And then Natasha said, don't preface with you don't want to argue because you already have it in your mind that that's where it's going to go. Yep, because you already know that the type of conversation we having is I think we probably gonna argue, but I'm gonna say I don't want to argue in the beginning. Because you know this conversation might go that way.
Don't come to me reaching.
Yeah, nah, don't preface it with I don't want to argue. Like, look, Leo, I don't want to argue.
No, you don't want to.
What we finna argue for? Like,
argue with
you.
You
finna argue, okay? Right, you big
argue with you.
For real, like,
motherfucker be like, motherfucker be like, look, I don't want to argue, but
yeah, what you want to eat? Say that,
what you want to eat?
Nigga, if you gonna say that, I'm be like, what? Why are we gonna argue?
Right? So, what is there to argue about?
It's so funny. Y'all keep talking about crying and all that shit. I just picture that kid that always used to cry before they start fighting.
That shit finna get real. It's finna get really real.
You finna probably about to die. Like,
y'all finna tussle for real.
That's probably like how
you still ain't gonna beat nobody ass.
80% of the kids that got tried as an adult start crying before they start fighting, nigga. It was over with. He just stabbed you 78 times, nigga, because he ain't playing with you no fucking more. Because that's what crying mean. I ain't playing no fucking more.
For real. For real.
So far we feel like that the villain is the words. So it's not a male or female villain. It's just the words that can be the villain, or should it be the delivery?
It's both sides, though. That's what I'm saying. It's like and it's how you take it.
The reception. It's the delivery and the reception.
But it can also be the delivery too. Because the delivery is going to dictate how you perceive it or accept it.
But you know what, though? I don't even think the words even fucking matter at that point when you only dealing with the delivery and the reception. The words don't even fucking matter.
But let's go back to this whole scenario. With
like, you can say the greatest thing on earth to a motherfucker, but if you say it fucked up, they're going to receive it fucked up.
But let's go back to this whole scenario with Lisa and Cliff. Now, she just didn't want to have sex, and he took it as she was demasculating him because of her being tired. So her delivery was that she was tired and thinking about herself, and she knew that the quality of the sex wouldn't be good because she didn't have it in her. But instead, like later on in the article, it was saying that he had some childhood trauma where he was always picked last for games and stuff. And so he took her rejection of the sex as a rejection from his childhood.
That's bullshit. How the fuck you gonna relate sex to kickball?
I feel that, but either way,
it's not the sex to kickball. It's the relation of not like you're rejecting me.
Yeah, he is the rejection of it.
Who might give a fuck that he couldn't play football and nobody pick him for?
Mouth.
He can't please the quarterback of cheese, so she picked them last too.
Oh Lord.
Fam.
Hey, THC Media Network. Those are my peoples. That's Ty the Pod guy.
What's up, Ty?
And then hey, Chamber Claus. Hey, welcome. I ain't never seen that name before, so welcome.
Right? New as hell.
Chamber Claus.
New as hell, Shamba.
Like Santa Claus with Shamba.
Why you say new as hell?
New as hell.
We never seen that name.
Have you actually, son? Like you've been here twice.
We remember the new name. Like if you've never been on here, we remember.
Right.
Summer Claus, are you related to the Clauses of the North Pole? Are you related to the North Pole Clauses?
Come on. Oh, I don't pronounce my name.
I mean, nobody said that y'all not good people.
We are awesome. We just all over.
We never said
put that back up.
We didn't.
Is that Sherelle or Cheryl?
Cheryl.
Cheryl.
Okay. You just gonna spell Cheryl? How you want to spell Cheryl?
Bruh.
That's a Sagittarius. Girl. Don't worry about him.
He's French.
Cassie said, "I'm going to jail. You make my mama cry."
Ooh. I believe that too. She ride for her mama.
You going to jail? Don't nobody ever make your mama cry. You a fucking thug.
Your mom might be making somebody cry. Just to put that out there.
You going to jail if you diss her favorite movie.
I can't argue with you.
For real.
T said
Cheryl, not Cheryl. It's Cheryl, not Cheryl.
Oh, well, sorry.
He's French.
T said it's an oxymoron to say I don't want to argue, then say everything to start an argument.
Facts.
Or do argumentative things.
What was that?
Yeah, that part.
Yeah, not that part. That was terrible.
How sometimes you only have to say stuff. You can do stuff that's argumentative, that makes an argument. Like you can do things. You know what I'm saying? Like more like take a remote, like motherfucker.
I'm gonna say you slamming shit down.
Yolanda said, "My question is, how often does she turn him down because his reaction seems extreme?" Now that may be the other part of it too that they did not dive into in the article, but it definitely may be part of it that she might do it more often than not.
That might be a whole nother show.
Right. That's a whole.
It's not even as extreme to me.
Why?
Extreme is like, yeah, now I'm cracking other bitches because you told me no.
Maybe he got bad wee-wee.
Why do we let him talk
for 6 months? Fuck wrong with you? Like you got your needs and shit, but you gonna forget about mine? Like that's crazy.
You know how women be like, hold on. Bring your tone now. You don't talk to me like that, like you got good sex. You hear that comedian say?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Shit you can say. It's
wait, look, the fact that he had the hand on point.
Little man, pipe down, little man. Pipe down, young fella.
He had the hand on point. Bring it down. Bring it down. But I'm gonna post the link in the comments so y'all can check out the article yourselves, take what you need from it, and all that good stuff.
I was trying to remember the other one.
Which one? The other scenario?
Yeah.
Let's see. We had Lisa and Cliff.
Kelly and something.
Oh, they done put his name out there.
Lisa and Cliff, Isabel and Lars, Kelly and Steven.
Yeah, I forgot what she did.
Kelly was driving when unexpectedly she made a turn that took the couple out of their way. Since they were in a hurry, Steven suggested that it would be faster to go the other way. In a flash, Kelly became furious and accused Steven of always having to do things his way. She further complained that he treated her like she was stupid and that her judgment couldn't be trusted.
Yeah, I think all of them depend on how often this shit happened and whether or not it was addressed before.
Yeah.
So,
like a lot of people, like going back to that, we hold stuff in. If this has gone on before and you ain't never said nothing or said, stop doing that to me, this is how I feel, and then taking that into a dialogue, then yeah, it's going to hit its boiling point and she's going to go the fuck off.
Yeah.
No, this is the shit we were talking about earlier. How y'all like to linger shit on. Go back to the first part of that statement and say she made the wrong turn, which made them later get into where they were supposed to go and be on time. Now, all he said was we should have went the other way. That I mentioned before. Now she taking it all personal because she did take a fucked up turn. That shit ain't personal. You did it. You made the wrong fucking turn. It completely says that at the beginning. She made the wrong turn. So now why I gotta be everything she do is fucked up. No, I just said that fucking turn you made was fucked up. Because we supposed to be somewhere 5 minutes ago.
Extreme as hell. It's getting big. Like, come on, like, are you having
y'all be making that shit too deep.
No.
Your dumb ass made the wrong turn. I told you to make a right, you made a fucking left. Now we late. I like being on time. You don't give a fuck about time. So because I said something about you made the wrong turn, oh now everything you feel stupid. That's your stupid ass fault.
Bruh.
I didn't say everything you do felt it was stupid. That left turn was stupid. Everything I gotta be my way, but when I said make that right turn, that was the fucking right way.
But who said your way, you making that turn, us making that right turn was the right way?
It clearly
stated because I always go that fucking way, and I know where the fuck is
wrong turn.
No,
made arrival time later.
Hey, that motherfucking GPS be delayed, nigga. That shit'll make your ass bust a left and then bust the screen on your ass, do a whole 360 on you. Like, what the fuck you just do?
Y'all just listening slow. That's all.
No, nigga. So you trying to tell me you never turned the wrong way and the GPS just flipped the whole screen on your ass?
Yep.
I mean,
it has.
Yeah, do it all the time.
Hey, I hate the GPS because that shit be trying to take me through alleyways down here, and I be like, "Why you?" I feel like
y'all not about to do this now. Y'all not better start talking about no fucking GPS when we talking about this bitch made a wrong left and the nigga made right, and then she won't complain about her whole fucking life. Damn the GPS. Damn the GPS.
Her whole life.
Now said, "Fuck the GPS." This bitch bad because she made a wrong turn.
She mad about her whole life because she made a wrong turn. And the nigga was right. We can't never be right. We right, your whole life going to shambles. Oh, Lord.
Just block Michelle, man. Just block Michelle because I'm tired of her tonight because she got all the right answers and not the right answers. Block Michelle because I don't want to hear no more words from her. I don't want to read nothing else she got to type.
Damn.
Listen, but Mouth said, "Fuck all of that y'all talk about. Let's get back to the topic at hand."
Do with her life being destroyed because she made a wrong turn. We 5 minutes late, and I mentioned it. So now your whole life, now you just gonna say I didn't call you a fucking idiot your whole life.
Yeah,
I just made the wrong turn.
That shit be extreme as fuck.
But wait,
that's just like a woman that thinks she can really cook. You be like, oh, it need a little more this, a little more that in it. Oh, so I just can't fucking cook. I just be cooking up. Oh my God. No, I just said this right here just need a little more salty. That's all. I ain't say the shit you made last week wasn't good.
Hey, listen. People think I be trying to say that they can't cook because I put pepper on everything. Nah, I just put pepper on every fucking thing. But I'm with you when you're right, Mal. Because yes, oh, that's Marcel. I hate having to go to my PDC thing to see stuff. Yeah, like I don't understand why I do that. That shit's stupid. So I had to go see who that was. Talking about something. Did I do that? What did you do that? What did you do? Shit. What is you doing? Listen.
Yeah, so that's just how we were talking about earlier, how shit just linger on for no reason. Like instead of her saying, "Oh man, you was right this time. All right, cool. I should have went the other way." Now she want to start crying about her whole life, everything she do fucked up. He called her stupid about everything she do. No, that was a stupid turn. Right? Everything you do stupid.
It's all the triggers. Like it's that unhealedness. That's not even the word. Of that person, and the slightest things could trigger them. And if that partner don't know about it, then he's not going to show any type of empathy towards it, because if he don't know about it, how the hell he going to be understanding to what's going on at that point? And that's why a lot of the delivery is wrong. That's why a lot of the how you take it and receive it, I don't know why I can't think of the word, how you take it and receive it goes wrong because people don't communicate. It all comes down to communication.
People's lives have, everybody's life is different, and I think sometimes we go into situations and relationships with the understanding that, oh, you should know.
Yeah.
That's a lot of the misconception. You should know, or you know better. You've already dealt with this, that, and the third, or whatever. So a lot of times, a lot of people go into situations or relationships with a misconception before they really have an understanding of the person that they're dating or talking to. I'm finna block you, Marcel.
How
is that even possible though? How is that even possible?
I'm trying to figure out how the hell she keep a straight face reading this shit and then reading this shit at the same time. Like she's sitting there reading something and talking about something.
I wasn't reading that. I was just, you talking about read his comment and
read his comment and keep a straight face like,
man, look.
And she just kept going. I was like, I know she see this shit.
Yeah, I saw it, and I'm
like everybody else smirking. And you just kept, but the consequences of the whole thing is, you read what he's saying, like, this nigga, but the consequences keep going. You make 11, you made it right. I didn't wrong turn. It was that's exactly what happened. It was the stupidest.
I'm just trying to understand how that's even possible. Like, how was that even possible?
What?
How her left. Why was I about to repeat the shit?
That's what I'm like.
I was fall right into
you were about to fall right into the trap.
I was.
Maybe one sweat and the other one don't.
Man, bye. Anywho, I got another video from the show Tonight's Conversation. And it's a little more, it's pretty much the same. It's the same thing that we were already talking about, but from another perspective. So check it out.
And as a therapist, like usually when I work with couples, one of the main things I have to get them to understand in how they communicate to each other is, number one, never stop giving each other the benefit of the doubt. Because when you do that, you start to villainize your partner, right? So when I talk to you, instead of assuming that maybe you just didn't know or it was an accident or a mistake, I come at you as the attitude of like, you did this to me on purpose. I'm villainizing you. So a lot of it is really like the language and the verbiage that we use, and we stop speaking out of love. I speak to you like I would somebody on the street, not somebody, not like you my partner, that sweet, them Skittles, that love.
That's amazing. That's amazing how something so beneficial can come from a woman with bright pink nails.
You just
like stereotyping?
Like a mother.
I was just like, in that moment, that's the only thing I could pay attention to was them bright pink nails. Like,
but you heard what she said, didn't you?
I mean, yeah, we already said that.
Right. Is that Tara from Love and Hip Hop? That look like Peter Gunn's girl.
Oh, I don't know them people.
I hope she's not like a
therapist. She actually said she was a therapist, right?
Yeah.
I hope
Tara always had a good job. I don't know if that was Tara or not though. But
Tara worked at the church.
Anywho.
Fire.
Marcel, you got one more, and I'm finna go ahead and just put you in the back so you can be deleted.
He's so ignorant. Like,
hey Jamar, he said y'all keep grinding, y'all. Thank you, appreciate it.
What up, cuzzo?
Thank you.
Appreciate you. But that's what it is. It does take. Natasha, you took the words right out of my mouth. She said it takes maturity to get to that level.
Which level?
To what the girl was talking about in the video. And this is the crazier part for me is that that kind of communication and conversation is what I had in my relationship in my 20s. In my 30s, I'd be like, dude, what? It's all the frustration in the world happening in my 30s because I don't know what happened. I guess the fact that people choose not to communicate, don't want to communicate, lost the art of communication, or just don't want to put in the fucking effort. I don't fucking know. But whatever the case may be, is that when I was in my 20s, and we had that conversation and we communicated and all that kind of stuff. The whole we not going to bed mad and you don't get to walk up out of this house just because you angry. You don't get to leave up out of here angry and then you go take a drive and do whatever the fuck you want to do and come back. Nah, we gonna sit here and resolve this situation now, or we gonna figure it out because you leaving and trying to take a drive, because that was my thing. I'd be like, you know what, I'll be back. He used to be like, nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. You don't get to leave and then come back when you didn't. No, we're going to figure this out here. Or what you're going to do is you're going to go upstairs and I'm going to go downstairs. Right. And we're going to separate and come back until we resolve this issue. But ain't no leaving and then coming back. Yeah. So all of the shit that we talking about here, like I've had that. I've understood it. And to be able to say, I don't want to argue, or I don't like to argue. That was something that was early on. I don't like to argue. So I'd rather have a conversation. And that was both of our stance. I don't argue. We gonna talk. And so when we had those conversations, that was the best way to do it. And if it did get heated, we knew when to separate. Let me go upstairs. Let me go watch Martin. Let me go laugh and annoy you for a few minutes, and then you're gonna come upstairs. But a lot of what people don't understand is that, like Natasha said, it takes a level of maturity. It takes for people to want to learn to step outside of what they know in their comfort zone. Because a lot of times people just comfortable with not communicating, not wanting to learn or understand the other person. But how you in a relationship and you're not trying to understand this person, you're not trying to learn, you're not trying to grow, you're not trying to do nothing different. What you with that person for? For real. A lot of us are in relationships because it's comfortable. Mm-hmm. Not even because we really like that person, not because we want to learn, not because we want to do something, out the box with this person. No, we just doing it because it's comfortable. It's comfort. Mm-hmm. But then also some people in relationships because they need somewhere to stay. Some people are in relationships because of, you think it's a level of loyalty, and it's not.
You stand doing it thinking you're doing it for the other person.
Just like with marriages, some people think they doing it to stay for the kid. Mm-hmm. Them kids can sense all of that bullshit. And I used to tell people that all the time. The shit you think your kids don't know, they come to daycare and tell me about it. I promise you. Your kids is coming to daycare. Miss Tiffany, my mama and daddy got into it last night. And it be like, for real, what they was arguing? Because now I'm invested.
The baby's got the tea.
Yes, the baby's got the tea. Yup, sure was.
And you tell Tim, no. Hey, look, Tim, this ain't the place to talk about it. Go over there and you try to put your fucking block in a circle.
I be like, what happened, baby? And then they'll tell me, and they was arguing, and then my mama left and closed the door. So, but a lot of times we have to get to a place where we're choosing to not be in a place of comfort, but step outside of yourself and do what's best for you. And sometimes what I did read is sometimes we do that when it's something that's best for us. when we're doing something that's best for us, instead of just having a conversation and communicating effectively, that's the other part of it. We villainize the person, or we villainize the situation in order for it to make sense to other people, instead of just saying, oh no, I had to do this in order for me. Yeah. I had to do this for either my career, my growth, my learning, my finances. Like, instead of taking the responsibility of what the situation really was, in order for it to look good to other people, we often make other folks the villain when it's not necessarily true, for one, or two, some of it is true and the rest of it is kind of exaggerated. Mm-hmm. But either way, we do a lot of things because the common thing that comes back is the criticism, and we're not ready for the criticism. So instead of taking the criticism, we just easily say that it was somebody else's fault or somebody else's doing while we. Yeah,
that's true.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, in this space, like, we got, like, it's a lot of learning though too, and I feel like that's the part of what we're doing with PDC in this season and moving forward. It's a lot more, like, we're going to get a lot more real, and we're going to be able to have these kind of conversations because it is some real shit. And instead of people actually having these conversations from both perspectives, like, I never wanted to be like, it's just all women.
Male bashing.
Or, yeah, because I swear to God, that's what they think we be doing on After Dark. You know.
For real?
Yeah, I had a comment or two say we be male bashing, and I'm like, you a lie, because we don't even be talking about y'all.
Yeah. And if anything, it's just we telling our experience.
Yeah.
Like,
and so
we can't talk about nothing we don't have experience in. So if y'all shit, y'all ain't shit.
Damn.
Natasha said, and it takes two, because if you're trying and the other person isn't, then that's when I get to talking to you like a nigga on the street because I'm not being heard.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's another part that a lot of people don't say, that people take for granted, is that being heard is important.
For real.
I know that's one of my things. That's one of my things. If I don't feel like I'm being heard, that's an issue for me.
Mm-hmm.
But self-awareness is key. You got to know your triggers. You got to know what works for you and what doesn't work for you. I know for a fact, if I feel like I'm not being heard, oh no, baby. I
don't think it's time for me to be here no more.
It's an issue for me because of the fact that, you know, when we grew up as kids, it's like, you don't get to have an opinion. You're a kid. Mm-hmm. You know, you a child, stay in a child's place. Mm-hmm. And not to say that was always the case, but when it happens enough, you feel like your opinion or your thoughts or your different, what you bring to the table doesn't matter sometimes. And so, I will just say, like, going to therapy gonna help you to fully understand different angles and different sides of yourself so that you can be a mature person and have mature conversations. And like Genesis said earlier, like, sometimes we got to know when to have the conversations. Don't be trying to come at this nigga as soon as he get off work.
Knowing he had a bad day, though.
I mean, even if he didn't have a bad day, like, still don't come at him as soon as he coming in the door. And don't come at me as soon as I'm coming in the door either.
Can I go wash my ass first? Like, before we
let me sit down first.
Right, for real.
Let me come out my shoes and my bra, please and thank you. Okay? Because those are two of the most restricting things on me right now. Let me come out my shoes and my bra, and then we can talk.
Look, I'm like, all the clothes. No.
Nah, just let me pull my bra through my sleeve.
Hold on.
Let me pull my bra through my sleeve, take these socks and shoes off, and then we can get to whatever you want to talk about. And let me find a comfortable place to sit. Outside of that, we can have a conversation, but let me come in and take them things off first, okay? Because 9 times out of 10, I done took my earrings off, I done took my glasses off. If my hair get on my nerves, my ponytail holder is already on my wrist, so my hair is already loose.
You don't have that headache no more.
Yeah, I don't have a headache, and all I got to do is let me take the things off that I need to take off once I get in the house, and then we good to go, baby. It's me and you. Mouth, what you got to say?
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what homosexual is.
That's what need a home.
That's a nigga who just hopping around who needs somewhere to stay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's called hobosexual.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, what the fuck, this nigga?
Because it would make more sense if you say home mose, but they already
use that
something. So never mind.
Right. I got you.
Yeah.
Hobo.
Yeah, I knew you was thinking something. Your face was over there like, You had that.
I'm waiting to get to the comments. I'm
You
like,
had that confused face. Yeah, that's what they call a hobosexual. A nigga that's in a relationship just so he can have somewhere to stay. Is this Marcel? It's just easier to manipulate your partner with lack of communications. It's sometimes a power move too. What kind of power move is that though? Like, you want to traumatize a person? I mean, if that's the power that you're looking to have,
emotional abuse,
emotional and like, that's what you trying to do, then I get it. But like, that's some low shit.
You see, like the narcissist, like if you dealing with a narcissist in a relationship, shit, half the time I don't even know. No, they know what the hell they're doing. They're the emotionally manipulative person. So nobody got time for that.
Or maybe the person is non-confrontational and just feel like any conversation they have, they lose, so they don't like to have those verbal confrontations with their partner.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it can be a power move per se. It may just be a safe move.
So okay, with a non-confrontational person, can anything get resolved? Like, or
I mean,
like, how does that work?
I think at some point it can get resolved if the delivery is right on both ends, and then you're able to have a adult conversation and agree to disagree and try to figure out the common ground. But I think a lot of times we get into the delivery or the receiving, and one side outweighs the other, and it becomes confrontational.
Okay.
So when it becomes to that point, the non-confrontational person, i.e. me, will shut down and be quiet. Like, fuck that shit, I'm through. All right.
Right.
You got it.
That's kind of what I was saying earlier. Like, sometimes we got to step outside of that comfort zone. It's comfortable for you to say, oh, all right, you got it. You know, sometimes you do have to step outside of that to be like,
let me listen a little bit more.
Look, motherfucker. No. Sometimes you do have to step outside of that comfort zone so that person know that that it's not one-sided effort. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it can come off as. A lot of times it's one-sided effort when the other person is always shutting down. And then the other person is always trying to put forth the effort to make, make amends or bring things to the forefront or talk about this or talk about that. Like, it's like they're always trying to make, they're always doing all of the hard work. So that's when you do have to come out of that part of your comfort zone to do those kind of things.
Man, this is a hard one. This is definitely a hard one, but most of our topics definitely be hard ones though, because it's always like you never get a definitive answer on whatever the topic is, and I feel like that's when you have a good conversation.
Because it's never really about an answer. It's really just about like thinking outside of
the conversation.
Yeah, like thinking outside of where you currently are.
I don't think anybody's a villain. I think we just make it as such so we can win.
I think both parties see the other side as the villain already.
I don't think so. I feel like they can turn that other person into the villain based on the interaction. I don't think going into it like I see you as a villain. That's like you got to do something for me to villainize you. You know what I'm saying? You have to do something.
You don't though.
You do.
You so don't though. It could have been.
If we're having a conversation, and not, we're talking, either you have to, you can't not do something. You could ignore me, and then I'm gonna villainize you. Like you could literally ignore me, but then that's also you doing something.
No, that's not what I mean, Leo.
Something. What you
that's
mean?
That's not what I mean. I mean, like, you don't have to do nothing, but they past already done molded them into that person who gonna make whatever the fuck you do, like you the villain. Yeah, if you don't do it the way that they think you should have did it, you the fucking villain. You know what I'm saying? So you don't necessarily have to do shit. It could have happened before they got to you, when you got to them. You know what I'm saying? And now you just in a kind of a crazy situation that you got to work backwards. Like life already made them think how they think. So it don't matter how you like react to whatever they saying or lack thereof. They still built like that already.
I can agree to an extent. Because
on the argument,
you do have to give. I don't know. I just know. Well, I'm gonna say for me.
We're talking from our mature perspectives. You see what I'm saying? Like, is everybody not at that point?
Right, but this is what I'm saying. I ain't talking about motherfuckers who not at this point. This conversation, like I don't dabble in that shit. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what this conversation is about: getting the people that's not at this point to this point,
true,
so we can change some of that shit around.
True, but I don't dabble in that bullshit where it's just a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know how to deal with that. That's a lot of energy. You know, if there's a lot of bullshit going on over there, I don't even know how to dabble in all that. Like, I try to keep my energy as, you know, to myself as much as possible. But when it comes to all of that other kind of stuff, I definitely feel you. But the people who aren't at this place and they're trying to get here, it's going to take some reflection and it's going to take some work. Like, you're not going to get here without doing some work. It ain't like you just going to be able to jump out the water and be like, today I'm going to be mature. like you're not just going to come up like, you know what? I'm a big kid now. Like, no, you're not going to do that. Like, that's not going to happen. So it takes work. And it really takes some effort on your part to realize your shit. Self-awareness is key. And that's even what it said in the article. You have to be aware of where you are, how you respond, and all those other kind of things. And you have to see it before you even react or respond. So sometimes it's just a matter of realizing what you doing or what you done did before. And you know that shit didn't get no good results, or that shit didn't do well. So now you gotta do something different. You gotta do something different. And that again goes back to stepping outside of your comfort zone. Let's see. Michelle said, yeah, because if you hold that in for too long, you snap on the person later. And then Marcel said, when you're in a relationship and don't have a safe place to communicate, it just becomes the blame game. Let the villainization begin. Very fucking true. Very fucking true. And then the question is, how do you know who to put that work in with, though? You put that work in for yourself. You put that work in for yourself. You work on you. And then that way you can communicate in a way that benefits your level of clarity and understanding, regardless of if you get it from the other person. Because sometimes you're not going to always get clarity. You're not going to always get clarity. You're not going to always get closure. You're not going to always get an understanding.
What about those that don't even think that they have a problem, though?
Shit.
Because, you know, it's a lot of those. It's a lot of people that don't have any type of accountability for themselves. They just feel like it's always the other person. They don't see how their childhood or whatever trauma that they've had contributes to how they are as a person. And they take that from relationship to relationship, probably until somebody gets comfortable enough just to keep dealing with your ass, or right, they wrap your
ass up.
No, like, this ain't gonna work. Like, stop playing.
Oh,
you guys are crazy.
What?
You guys are crazy. I just want to
it's
strangle people. Yeah, that's what y'all on. Hey, I just
I'm just saying, like what she was saying is like how you.
This is for men and women, not just women, sir.
Yeah, because some of y'all dudes need to be strangled. Cause
man, you know what, man? I'm so tired of this shit. Be acting like dudes be beating the most, man. Chicks be whooping ass, but dudes don't be reporting that shit, man. Cut it out.
They do.
I mean, we ain't denying that.
No, dudes do not report that shit like chicks do. Chicks get punched in the face.
Blueface did and took her ass to jail.
I'm talking about
to jail, and he bailed her ass out, and then she whooped his ass again.
That's what I'm saying.
He went back to jail.
That's what I'm saying. Chicks be swinging more than dudes be swinging. They just be saying it because dudes is dudes, but chicks always want to swing on the dude.
How do we get on this stuff?
I'm just saying because y'all be acting like.
No, I think you have some trauma.
I know. I know, though.
But you do.
You say you don't when you do. Okay.
We all got motherfucking trauma. Shit. It's just how we work through that shit is the bigger part of the thing. A narcissist, that's what that person is called. I gotta look up this word and really.
But why chicks always be swinging on dudes?
I gotta look up that word and really understand narcissist or narcissism a little bit more.
Why you think that? I think you have the absolute correct definition in your brain already. Whatever you think is what it is.
I say that because
it's overused now.
Yes. Like everything else, it's overused, and sometimes that's not even like. Sometimes we label people a narcissist when that's not fully the case. Everybody has some amount of narcissism, but I feel like I need to dive deeper into that word because we throw it out there so often. Not saying that Natasha was in the wrong for the way she said it, but like I see it so often, and people always be like, "Oh, you a narcissist," and it's like,
anytime you talk,
are they though?
Like anytime you talk about yourself, you're a narcissist.
I still don't think you are. You need to dive like deeper into it. I just think that like words are words, and like once the word becomes popular,
I'm talking about from my own understanding.
No, but I feel like you have a real. It's not you. That's what I'm saying. It's these motherfuckers that's overusing the fucking word when it's not a place for it in what you're using it for. You just learned that shit, and now you want to keep saying it.
She put narcissism. Personality qualities include thinking very highly of oneself, needing admiration, believing others are inferior, and lacking empathy for others. Like I said, all of us have some level of narcissism.
It goes so deeper than that.
Yeah, but we all do have a level of narcissism because why would we not think highly of ourselves? Okay. And who does not want or need admiration?
For real.
That's two qualities right there that we all, to some extent have.
I don't think nobody needs admiration. Like I think the first one though, that's a bit much, you know what I'm saying, to say that, because what do you want me to think less of myself? Oh, I'm not anything. Like who the fuck walking around like that? That's crazy. You're supposed to be confident in your being.
Mouth is stupid.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna do some research because I feel like I want to know some more about it and the qualities of a narcissist. Yeah, I see the definition, but
I don't even think lacking empathy for others is a quality of narcissism. Like you just don't understand.
No. When a narcissist
don't give a fuck
at all, like in no shape, form, or fashion.
Some people just don't understand.
Right.
So they're not narcissists.
No, a narcissist. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think that. You know what I'm saying? Like that one is one of them.
I mean, but it's one of the qualities. Some people, there's a difference between people lacking empathy and that just be it. But I think narcissism is like a combination of all of these things. That's just my thought.
And just because they may not lack empathy doesn't mean that they're not narcissists. They're not going to have all of the qualities. They might have some more than others, and they might have some less than others. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel
it's just one of them.
I feel that.
Natasha said it's more so when we manipulate situations to do those things, all while lacking empathy. Phew, y'all smart. Let me go to my page so I can see if we had some more comments, because y'all swear I be ignoring y'all. And I tried to do good tonight by actually okay.
Reading comments from both pages. That's what she was trying to say.
Yeah.
And YouTube.
Yeah, I be trying to read all the comments on here, because on here we got YouTube and the Facebook pages. But whatever reason, they don't transfer the comments from my personal page. So I actually have to read those from my page. And, you know, my job gave us this little phone stand situation and whatnot as an appreciation gift. So I'm actually making use of that motherfucker tonight. Bruh, first of all, I was about to say, who the fuck commenting under the Fat Girl Chronicles page? Because we all right here. I was about to say, hold on. Whoever. That's Pablo ass. That's why I'm looking like, wait, who commenting? Michelle said, right, they manipulate situations for it to go the way they want it to go, not to benefit the other person.
Sounds more like a grifter to me.
Who burned the song?
Right, either burning something or some bagging up into the damn room or something.
Where the fuck that's coming from? I heard that too.
Back that ass up. That means hold on.
Boop, boop, boop. Hey, back it up and dump it. Back it up and dump it.
That's a song.
What? The back it up and dump it?
Yeah.
Back it up like a dump truck is a song.
Right. Yeah. I heard that, but bag it up and dump it?
That was I don't know what song. I got to listen to my music though. But that's what he said at the end. Back it up and dump it. Back it up and dump it.
That sounds messy. That sounds sexy.
What is she dumping?
Right, for real. Like, what you dumping? Where you bagging up?
That sounds like some extreme R. Kelly sex.
Ain't nobody about to deal with y'all. Listen, I think this was a really good conversation.
Facts.
I think it definitely was. Conversation. For us to be back on tonight. And, you know, the aunties come back on Friday. We'll be back on Friday. So y'all come.
About Friday?
We don't know.
Backing up and dumping it.
Nah, we talking about holistic solutions.
My topic.
Getting that thing together. Yeah, get that thing right. So we having our girl Miss Kaylani come on the show with the aunties. We talking about what?
Clove water.
Clove water.
Clove water and peppermint.
Yes. All that.
All them things. So you can get your whole being together.
Steaming your poo-poos and all that.
Not the poo-poo.
Your poo-poos. Sir.
I ain't heard it called a poo-poo since I was like 6. I ain't heard nobody call it a poo-poo in a long fucking time. But we gonna get y'all with this new music moment, because we got a new one. And then we up out of this thing until Friday with the aunties, and until next week with us right here. Hold on, y'all.
I might pop on with the aunties Friday.
Yes, come on with the aunties. We always love pop.
So I can help with a remedy for musty titties.
Man, bye.
be right.
Yo, what's up? It's your man, The Mouth. And it's the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast, New Music Moments. And we back. So sit back, relax, as we get into it with Mr. Ye Ali and his new one from the Private Suite 4 mixtape. And the song is called Cam Girl and your New Music Moments.
She get nasty on the camera. Yeah, she knows. Yeah, she knows. All action when I press record. That she goes. FaceTime, action, back up. That red light on you, so you know that you love it. You knew I was drunk when you called me. Pull up in a Bentley or the Jeep. Said you couldn't sleep. Glad you thought of me, yeah. I know you thought about me. 500 degrees, shorty got some heat, dodging me for like a week.
Yes, indeed, that's Mr. Ye Ali, and the song is called Cam Girl. But we're keeping it moving with Mr. J. Cole, and he calls this song Bitter. And you're the first in your New Music Moments. You're back with your man, The Mouth, on the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast.
Now I'm kinda bitter, cause I could've been a lover, could've been what you needed, could've been whatever. Ever could have been what you're seeking. Stay till my sweat sweater, babe. No intentions to return it. Now I'm kinda bitter. All I know is I miss you, babe. It's been hard to get you on the phone. I talk like I forget you, but you already know this. I'm focused, can't stop me now. I'm on in the list. I got 4 bitches in my phone right now, but they ain't worth it to me. You fit in my life, perfect. Could've been a lover, could've been what you needed.
Yes, indeed, that was Mr. J. Cole, and the song is called Bitter. Now we get into it, Mr. Jeremiah. He's back, y'all, and he has a new single. And the new single is called Changes. And you're the first with your man, The Mouth, and your New Music Moments. It's a vibe.
Changing up the tempo. You've been on my mental. If I could keep you, I would keep it there. We be vibing like you never left, yeah. This dance too much to handle. Yeah, but you gave me what I asked for. Yeah, cause I told you I wanted space. Yeah, but you didn't have to pump the brakes. I was supposed to miss you every night. How you left me standing in the rain? How you gonna forget all the things we did? And one argument that changed. How you tell me I was playing games? Treat me like you didn't tell me the same. How you gonna forget all the things we did? And one argument that changed.
Yes, indeed, that's Mr. Jeremiah, and the song is called Change. Now we get into my single of the week from the EP of the week. Mr. Marcus Houston, he's back, y'all. His EP is called Dark Water. But listen to this melody, and the song is called Love on Me, right here with your man, The Mouth, and your New Music Moments on the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast.
Something about how you look at me. It feels like you're still in my heart. And if I had one wish, I'd still choose you. Just to have you in my arms. Oh yeah. Can't find loyalty like you, girl. So intelligent too, yeah. I see a future with you, baby.
brand new from Mr. Marcus Houston. The song is called Lay With Me, featuring Marcelo off the Dark Water EP. And don't forget to also go pick up Mr. Jeremiah and his new single Changes, along with J. Cole and his single called Bitter. And also Mr. Yi Ali from his Private Suites for a Mixtape. The song is called Camp Girl. Yo, it's been the New Music Moments with the Man of the Mouth. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a blast. Don't forget to follow me on all social media at the Mouth_Moments. That's right, the Mouth_Moments. Now put an S on that thing and follow your boy and find out what I got going on. And don't forget, y'all, this Friday, each and every other Friday, you can hang out with the ladies, the aunties, at the Fat Girl Chronicles Podcast After Dark Edition, where you got something from me as well, your goodnight kiss. But yo, don't forget, any questions, concerns, or you got new music you want to get to me, hit me up right here at the Fat Girl Chronicles Podcast. That's the Fat Girl Chronicles Podcast at gmail.com. Yo, it's been your New Music Moments with your Man of the Mouth. We've been gone for a minute, but we back. And we back stronger and better than ever. Yo, I hope I added something to your life with the New Music Moments. And I'm out.
And I'm out. I feel like after he's done, it's a whole bunch of.
It is just like he was holding the A on Ramita.
That's comedy.
He be cutting up with them New Music Moments, yo.
No, for sure though.
All of them is dope as hell. So listen, all of the New Music Moments, you can find them on our YouTube, Fat Girl Chronicles YouTube channel. You can also soon find them on U42. You can find the show everywhere. Everywhere. It's not nowhere that we are not available. We are everywhere.
Shit kind of creepy. Hey, you know we see your ass. We everywhere, nigga.
We is everywhere.
We on your ass.
We is. I mean, we might as well be. You know what I'm saying? We out here in these streets.
We ain't that.
We are on iHeart, Spotify.
I told her directly.
Amazon.
Tiffany, I say the only person that
he over there on the phone. He's got to put himself on mute. Amazon, Audible, Pandora, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. We are in so many different places and spaces, so you cannot say that you don't know how to find the Fat Girl Chronicles. Google us, baby. We're Googleable. Okay? Googleable. So find us. And then before the end of the year, our website will be up, so you'll be able to find all things Fat Girl Chronicles on our website. And then coming at the top of the year, January.
Sound better than that fucking phone.
Fuck you, nigga. I'm sorry. I was triggered.
Her with the fumes.
You see how I didn't receive it because the way you delivered it and all that?
No.
Yeah, I was triggered.
The film. Spell
it. That was my best one yet.
I ain't do nothing but state a true fact. Everybody that watched this fucking show know that your regular voice is better than that phone. And see how you attack me? Damn.
First of all, my phone has been hidden, son. Don't do that.
Hidden?
Because
you've been hitting it.
Wait till we get pause. Wait till we get off with them.
You know, y'all can have y'all lovers quarrel. Let me clear that up. They not. I'm just bullshit. I'm just bullshit.
Like how we get there?
Right?
Because you know, motherfuckers always. You know, I'm just bullshit now.
Everybody heard that phone. They saw the live show.
At the top of the year, we got some really, really amazing things coming. So, and this is one of them. So check it out. And then we up out of here, y'all. Kelly. Genesis. Baby, you was over there getting it.
Girl, you want these tracks, son? I need all of them. You hear me?
That shit sound like early 2000s Cash Money records.
Run it back.
Run it back one more time. One more time.
Jacob got that ass though. Yeah, Jacob got that ass though.
It's so funny because I can see y'all in this.
Girl, that shit hitting.
That's why I be cracking up so tough because I can see y'all like in y'all own little worlds while the shit be going in the background.
Writing a whole verse to the shit.
Listen, it be so funny. I love y'all. That
Y'all ain't ready for that.
She was over there getting her TikTok.
I got my real auntie moves.
She was over there getting her motherfucking TikTok on.
You need to go and do that. That's viral tomorrow. You do that. Post that right now.
Oh, but look, y'all. We thank y'all for joining us for one more episode of the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast, where we get all up in your business and discuss the topics that matter to us most each and every Tuesday from 8 to 10 p.m. We appreciate y'all. I'm your girl, Leo Rochelle. We got your boy, Trosh. Genesis. And the mouth. Y'all see his cool ass in that picture. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check us out on U42. And make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, all of those different places, Twitter, because the show also went live on Twitter tonight. Make sure y'all check out our partners, our Carrigans, because they got dope shit. Y'all might see them popping up on the Fat Girl Chronicles page every once in a while. And actually this Thursday, they got Thursday Night Live, so make sure y'all check them out. I'm pretty sure it'll be on our page as well as theirs. So check them out. We got a lot more coming in January. It is about to be motherfucking litty, okay? Y'all think it's gonna be cold, but PGC finna make it hot for y'all, just like this weird ass motherfucking daylight savings time situation, okay?
Sure.
So stay tuned for all of the things that are coming from PGC. And y'all know what I say, whatever you do for the rest of the evening and the rest of the week, don't do it with your half ass, do it with your whole ass. All right, y'all, we out this thing. We love y'all to the fullest.
2 fingers.
2 fingers. Peace.
And I'm out.
Right.
It's been a long and winding road, not to this point, but here I am. And I won't stop until my soul can't take no more, until I drop in, that's my plan. But until then, I'm grinding, I'm working, I'm grinding, I'm grinding, I'm working, I'm grinding. I'm shooting for the stars and my aim game is nice, so what I'm saying, it's enjoy the ride. This ain't no overstatement, oh we so overloaded. We on some legendary, oh yeah, we overnose it. We on that brink of greatness, so close I fucking taste it. Premature celebration, so let's get fucking wasted. They don't know what we been through, but it's time now that we show and prove. And I had to follow my instincts and my hand play, so it's your move. We had time with our backs up against walls, dog, but we made it. Man, them fake niggas show fake love, but we beat the game and we played it. Yeah, that chest shit, now I'm on to that next shit. Diamonds all in my necklace while I miss the gift that I'm blessed with. We every bit of expected, spaced out, Jetsons, give y'all everything I got until the